Who am I kidding with this bow right now? Neighbors are looking at me, but it's fine. Hello, everyone. Ugh. I'm like sweating. You can probably see it on camera. Great, my battery's blinking. I'm going to tell you. Baba, with that freaking bone. Okay, how do I turn this thing off? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a quick little get ready with me, what I do for everyday makeup, when I actually do my makeup. So basically I have all my products laid out that I use every day. There's about 10 products, which sounds like a lot, but really it's kind of quick. So first thing, I already moisturized my face, and then I'm going to go in, this is just a little sample, but it's the POREfessional, and it's to minimize your pores. It's kind of like a blurring effect, which is really nice. So you kind of just put this in your T-zone, take just a little bit on your finger like that, like a pea size amount, not even, and it spreads really well. And I just put that right here on my cheeks, put some on my forehead, and my nose, and then on my chin. And I have a little visitor right now, so that's great. Next is foundation. I use the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, and I use the dewy one. They also have a matte version. If your skin is a little bit more oily, you could use that one. And I am number 120 Classic Ivory. So I just take a little bit on the back of my hand, probably like a quarter size amount, and then if I need more, I go back and get more. It's about that much. And then I take a damp beauty blender, dab, dab, dab. It's a little dark for my skin, but when you blend it in, it looks good. So I just go all over my face, and see how well it went over just like the first layer on that little blemish. So just keep blending in, go down your neck, because my neck's pale too. Don't want to look like I'm wearing like a mask, like when girls stop right here and then it's like orange and white. Not cute. Might be a little bit washed out right now because I'm sitting in front of the window, but you get the idea. Just make sure it's nice and blended everywhere, all over your face. Next step is concealer, and I use the Tarte Shape Tape, and I am in Fair Neutral. See a theme with all these names, like it should just say pale as f***. So I do like war paint under the eyes, for the bags, on your chin, center of your forehead, just any areas that you want to lighten up, and we're done. Just kidding. Some people go down the center of their nose to make it look slimmer and longer, but if you can see, I already have like a huge ass nose, and it is very slim already, so I don't do that. I have a friend coming over soon, and she's gonna be like, why the hell do you have a full face of makeup on? Next step, I kind of just set everything that I just did, the foundation, so it doesn't slide all over my face. So I'll put a little bit of powder, and then I'll go in and contour. Shit, I have the wrong brush, hold on. Okay, so now to set everything that I just did, I have the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. This is the OG one. It doesn't have the cool like 3D stuff on it. So I'm just gonna go in and mix these two colors to set all the highlighting I just did. Now I'm gonna go in and contour, and I'm going to use the shade right here. There is like barely any left, but I'm gonna make it work. And this brush, guess who this is by? It looks fancy as shit. Elf. Elf is really stepping their game up. Okay. Let's go in. I don't do anything too crazy, and half the time, like when I take pictures, you can't even tell that I did a contour. Like right now, it looks a little intense on camera, but in person, not so much. But that's all right. I just kind of like to define my cheekbones a little bit. So I go right under the cheekbone, and then I push it up Don't know if that's right, but that's what I do. Get it nice in your hair. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back in with that first brush that I used, and I'm gonna just go around my face and kind of bronze it up a little bit, around the edges, underneath my neck a little bit. Okay, side note, I work with a girl who's a makeup artist, and she's probably gonna watch this and be like, no, Katie, this is all wrong. Next step, I do brows. I have this Precisely My Brow Pencil, which is really great. This side is like a little spoolie, this side is like a little crayon, and I am shade number 5. Even though I have blonde hair, which is not real, my eyebrows have always been dark, so I've dyed my hair darker before, blonde, and it works for both, which is kind of nice. And again, I don't do anything too dramatic. I just kind of shade in any sparse areas and then make the shape a little more defined. Brush it out, blend it a little bit. You can tell the difference. The last step for those, I use this Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel, and this is like, the stuff is amazing. It is like glue. If you have stubborn brow hairs that like stick straight up or go down, or like when you wake up in the morning and they're all crazy, this stuff is great for that. So I just take a little bit, I kind of wipe the excess off, because if you get too much on it, then your brows look wet and clumpy, and that's not good. Okay, sorry, my camera died. While it was dead, I just went ahead and put on some of this eyeshadow primer by Urban Decay. I think they have a few different ones. They have different finishes, but I just get the matte one. And this is a lifesaver for people with hooded eyelids like me. Thanks, Mom. You put this stuff on, you put a little eyeshadow over it, and then if you put your eyeliner on, mine used to like, my lids would come down and then it would get up here. So this stuff really saved my life. That's a little dramatic, but this stuff is really great. Now I'm going to set it with some eyeshadow. I'm gonna use the Tarte Tarteist Pro palette, and I just go in to set it with this shade up here. It's called Classic, and it's like a bone color. And I just put that all over the lid, kind of as a base. It helps your other eyeshadow glide on easier and blend better. Next, with the same brush, I go into this color Indie that you can tell I've used a lot as well. It's kind of just like a neutral brown. Tap it off. God, my battery's blinking again. And I just take that right in my crease. I don't have a crease. So what I do is I lift my eyebrows and I kind of put the eyeshadow where my crease would be, and I feel like that gives me a little bit more definition. So I'm going to go back in with that same Indie color, and I'm just using a smaller rounded brush now, and I'm going to put that under my eyes. I used to wear eyeliner on my waterline, but I found that it made my eyes look really small, and I just hated the way it would show up in pictures, so I stopped doing that. Next is liquid liner. I've been using this NYC since literally middle school. It's like $2. You know when you mess up and you try to fix it and you go a little bit thicker, and then you try to fix it again, you go a little bit thicker, and then you just end up wiping it all off? Hate when that happens. Okay, there is one if you can see it, but I am going to do the other side off camera, and then I'll be right back. So I popped on some mascara as well. Right now I'm using the CoverGirl Professional Super Thick Lash. I bought this as a recommendation from one of my friends, and I think it's okay. I feel like I'm always changing my mascara. I've never found one that I like love and I stick with, so I feel like I'm always trying new ones. Now the last step is lips. I am going to go with this Melted Matte Too Faced. This stuff stays on forever. I used to buy the Kylie lip kits, and that's great because it comes with the liner, but this stuff you can get in stores at Sephora or Ulta, so it's a little bit quicker than ordering it online, and it stays on forever, and I find that it's a little less drying. So I am using the color Sellout, which is like my go-to pretty much every day. I love this color and it matches a lot, so I'm just gonna put this on. I overline my lips a little bit. My bottom lip is pretty big, but my top lips need a little help. All right, and I usually say good enough. And this is my final look. Every day go-to makeup look. I do the same thing every time I do this when I have time. Usually I look a lot scarier, but this is it. I don't know what these YouTube girls do at the end. Okay, that's enough. Tell them to subscribe. Tell them to like the video.